right. Honestly, I was going to wait until we were at least 10 episodes into season 1 of Ambitions to really make I guess you could say a full thought video on this, but I always get this question whenever I'm doing videos, and I just finished watching episodes 7 and 8 of Ambitions. By the time I'm recording this video, I literally just finished recording my episode reviews for both episodes, and they're really enjoyable. And the question is, Jeremy, is the haves and the have-nots better than Ambitions? Or is Ambitions better than the haves and the have-nots? I can't answer that question for various reasons. I mean, the the haves and the have-nots just finished up its sixth season. Ambitions just barely aired a couple episodes more from 6 episodes. It's aired 8 episodes so far. So really, you really can't compare the two. It's not fair. It's like comparing uh McDonald's to a newly opened food chain. I don't really know what's new because I stick with what I know. So I feel like Ambitions is getting off the ground, and I think it's pretty good. I actually was just reading a couple of tweets before going into the video because I put up a couple of Ambition tweets, and people were like, I tried it. I can't get into the series, and that is absolutely okay. The show isn't for everyone. I get it, and I say this time and time again. I get plenty of recommendations for various other shows to watch. Empire, How to Get Away with Murder, Saints and Sinners, which I haven't watched yet. But of the shows that I have watched that I've been recommended, or excuse me, that people have recommended to me, I wasn't into them. And that's the one thing I always say, like, this is what I do for a living, so I'm not going to review something that I can't get into unless for whatever reason that show brings in a lot of views to the channel. But, I just prefer to review stuff that I can get into. I like the characters, the story, and it gives me more to talk about. So for me, Ambitions gets the job done pretty well. But if the Ambitions and the haves and the have-nots were on the air at the same time like they were during the first 3 episodes, I'm going to watch the haves and the have-nots first, and I'm going to do videos on the haves and the have-nots first due to priority because, views means money, and money means I can pay my rent. But, and I've said it before, I'm kind of stuck in a, dead-end situation because on the haves and the have-nots side, plenty of views, but on Ambitions, the cast members show a lot of love when it comes to sharing my content, and that's something the haves and have-nots really haven't done, so, but I'm really going to try to do better when it comes to both. But I will say that from the 8 episodes of Ambitions we've gotten so far, the one thing I can say so far is I don't think there's been much, if any, fluff within the episodes. What do I mean by that? I think for the most part, the episodes make the most of its 42-minute runtime. There's a lot of stuff that's thrown at you. Like, you need to pay attention. Like, I'm looking at the notes for both episodes 7 and 8, and there's a lot of stuff. They jump from scene to scene pretty quickly, but at the same time, the characters on screen, do their jobs in regards of giving us some more background information. It's almost like we're getting thrown a lot of things, like, in the midst of conversation between characters, we're getting build up for future storylines as well as getting more about the character's history, which I actually like. And it's really questionable as to how far are these characters willing to go in order to satisfy their ambitions. Everyone has their own ambition for what they want in life. And I think that's a very, very good thing to have when it comes to using the title for the show and instilling it within each character. So I will say that Ambitions is kind of giving me Have and Have Not season 1 vibes, because I think even though the haves and the have nots was finding itself within its first season, I feel like the first season, episode 1 to the episode Checkmate, was very well done. We got a chance to get to know the characters. Every character felt important. Like, yes, you had characters who did more than others, but every character had a solid storyline. And I feel like Ambitions is off to a great start. That's my opinion on it. But once again, I understand not everyone can get into it. I looked at some of the reviews. The ratings are so-so. But in terms of as an individual person who reviews things like this for a living, I'm actually quite pleased. I will say that much. Now, will the show still have my attention by the time it gets to the end of season 1? I don't know. What about season 2? Well, it hasn't been renewed yet. I'm very concerned about the ratings, I will admit, but I don't doubt that the show will get renewed for season 2 because, once again, Tyler Perry is going to be leaving OWN at some point, so they do need to have their own shows established. And yes, the Haves and the Have-Nots is the #1 show, but aside from that, and If Loving You Is Wrong, and now Ambitions, and Greenleaf coming back next month, there's not too many other shows. Well, there aren't any other shows on OWN that I watch, so I can't really say the ratings for all those other shows that come on are spectacular. But so far, I think the Ambitions characters are pretty interesting. I've said this time and time again, the wardrobes are on point. I love the music selection they use in various episodes. And I'm excited for where the story is going next. I mean, there are some important plot points that I'm very interested to see where they're going to go. Specifically, the Stephanie being poison route. I don't think Lori did it, but we'll just have to wait and see. So with that being said, folks, I guess for the people who have said they can't get into Ambitions, I think it's safe to say that they prefer the Haves and the Have-Nots. All I'm saying is give it a shot, because you can either sit around and moan about the Haves and the Have-Nots being gone, or you can try to get into something else, or better yet, watch reruns on Hulu. Really nothing else I could tell you. But yeah, for me, Ambitions is off to a good start. That's all I got to say. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you later. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.